and it's a very sad day here in Kansas City and all throughout Major League Baseball. We just found out that former Major League umpire Steve Palermo has passed away. Steve was 67 years old and regarded as one of the best umpires in the major leagues. And his umpiring career was cut short because of an act of heroism. He was umpiring a series in Arlington, Texas, and on July 7, 1991, he was shot in the back while coming to the aid of a robbery victim in the parking lot of a Dallas restaurant. And so he was lucky to survive, first of all. And while his umpiring career was over, he for years was an umpire supervisor living right here in Kansas City. So this cuts a little deeper for us. And just a smart man. The Yankees for a couple of years used him as a television analyst, just acknowledging his knowledge of the game. And his mission, if you will, his ministry, if you will, after losing his umpiring career, was to help the younger umpires today and give them some feedback, sometimes things that they didn't necessarily want to hear, but what they needed to hear. And 3-2 on Moss, and now Moss is on with a leadoff walk. In 1991, I happened to be in college at the University of Minnesota, and the Twins made it to the World Series that year, and I got to go to one of the World Series games. And Steve Palermo, just a few months removed from being shot in the back, and by the way, the bullet was never removed from his back. He walked with canes for the rest of his life, but he threw out the first pitch before Game 1 of the World Series in 1991. I was out in the old left field bleachers at the Metrodome, Merrifield, with a base hit into center field. And the Royals have 2 on with nobody out. Witt is 2 for 2 today. Major League Baseball wanted to honor Steve Palermo by allowing him to throw out the first pitch. They wanted to wheel him out to home plate, and he refused. And with crutches, he half used the crutches, half his own power, went from the first base dugout out to in front of home plate before Game 1 of that World Series. I got to see it in person, and it was one of the most emotional things, you know, I had ever seen on a baseball field. And it was also, you know, his way of thumbing his nose at the gentleman that shot him, that his life was going to go on. It wasn't going to be the same, but it was going to go on. And just a neat man. So
yeah, I'm sorry to hear.
Tough day for all of us.
Yep.
So certainly our condolences to his wife Debbie, all the people that he worked with as an umpire, and the guys on the field today and all around Major League Baseball today, who I'm sure in some way were touched in a positive way by Steve Palermo.